Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Bridgewater. They'll find Lindsay here. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 30.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. This one complete to the running back, Lindsay. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pick up there of 20 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line. Hey, no, 49's the mark. I got you. Go.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Ooh, the juke. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Watch that in.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now Rivers finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Los Angeles.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll try to draw Lindsey. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Three down.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And again, it's Bridgewater. A little check down to Lindsey. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Bridgewater. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return, it's King. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
190.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Load it.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Rivers. It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger 1st. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Rivers now from the 50. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Bridgewater. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lindsey. The 20. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The kick by McManus is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved. The ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the... First of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on now, let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, Rocket.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Play, 85.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
I'm coming for you.
Now it's Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
March 49. March 49. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Let go.
Now Bridgewater. This is the tight end fan. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Bridgewater on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Dylan Cole. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
It's going to be a long day. Check 26, check 22, check, mama.
Here's Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Check 55, Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration. Let's get some penetration. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. We ain't giving up nothing today. All right.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Well, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
First down 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Go 190, 180.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Bridgewater to throw it. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Throwing, Bridgewater. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. To throw is Rivers. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And the Chargers first down.
Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They run it here with Gordon. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 13-yard line. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gordon. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 2, Bridgewater nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I smell fear in that offense.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Down to lose 1. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Silver.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Exit. Go. Check. Lucky. Bang.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's King. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Let's go.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Flushed out right. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon with time running out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
The Broncos take over. Let's go! Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Here's Bridgewater. Airing it out for Hamilton. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
55's my guy.
Bridgewater to throw. He's got Sanu. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. And he can't find a receiver, And he's brought down. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. 20, 10, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for our visitors, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars for me. porn seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet pointed car.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet pointed car.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They should take it to 10.
It's the young nigga. incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
To make a play. Move the chains, tell them get